Hey guys, today we have a 2015 Nissan Rogue, and we're going to do a test of the Thule SquareBar Crossbar Roof Rack system. Now this roof rack system is going to mount to the raised side rails of your Rogue, and it's going to allow you to get your favorite accessories on top of your roof, whether you got a bike rack, a kayak carrier, or even a cargo box. The carrier with the square bar design is going to have a more rugged look to it, so it might have a bit more wind noise and drag when compared to the wing bar setup, which is a more aerodynamic shape. But you're going to have that more rugged, outdoorsy look, which is sometimes favorable depending on the person that is putting it on their Rogue. Now it's made up of a couple of different parts. We have our 47-inch square bar crossbar up top. The square bars have been redesigned by Thule. Instead of having a foot pack that comes around the top and grips it right there, we're actually going to have a track right here, just like in the wing bars, to where we can slide our foot pack in, and then it's going to tighten down from there. And it's also going to lock inside the track. Now down below, what's connecting our crossbar to our raised side rail is going to be our Evo raised rail foot. Now I just took the end cap off. We see we have our tightening bolt right here, which is what tightens it down onto the raised side rail. But at the same time, when you tighten it down to the side rail, it's also going to tighten down the lock on the inside of the channel to make sure that the crossbar cannot slide back and forth. When I put the cap back on, you're going to see we also have these pop locks, which you can replace with Thule lock cores, which we do sell separately here at eTrailer, and that'll just give more security to your roof rack so no one can remove it without that key. And then the bottom part of our foot packs are also going to have a nice rubber coating to them so that it doesn't harm or scratch the finish of your raised side rails. Now I'll go ahead and give you a couple clearance measurements. First, from the top of our roof to the bottom of our square bar, it's going to be 2 5/8 inches, which is more than enough space to get any of your clamp-on accessories around and under the crossbar without risking harming the finish of your roof. Now from the top of our roof to the top of our crossbar, that's going to be 3 1/2 inches. And that's something you want to keep in mind because that's how much you've added to the height from your roof up to here, which of course is important for low clearance situations. Now we're also going to have a 220-pound weight capacity on our roof rack, which is a step up compared to a lot of other ones out there. But keep in mind you want to double check with your Rogue's owner's manual to make sure your roof can handle all that weight. Now that we've gone over some of those features, let's show you how it installs. Now like I said, this is going to be a bit easier to assemble and install on your roof because we don't have to deal with any of the thick kit hooks and pads. We just have to deal with the crossbar and our raised rail feet. So all we're going to do is flip it over, take our end cap off, we'll grab our raised rail foot, come over and insert this piece into the channel all the way. You want to make sure it's loose like so. Put our end cap back on, and then we're ready to put it on our roof. Now when putting it in place on your roof, it doesn't really matter which way you put it. It's going to look the same either way. We'll just stretch it over, get it over that crossbar. We want to scoot it back to a bit in between those two markers, and we'll come right here. Now we're going to measure our crossbar spread. It's going to be from the front of our back square bar to the front of our front square bar. There's no set measurement, you just want to make sure it's over 24 inches. Sometimes I'll just base it off of whatever accessory I might be hauling that day. Just want to get a nice round number. And then once you have that complete, we can begin tightening it down. Now when tightening it down, I always like to start with pushing my foot all the way and try to get it as flush with the side rail as possible. You see there's a little bit of a gap right there. So we're just going to push like that, get rid of that space. Then we'll tighten it down with our hand as far as we can go. Once you get as far as you can with your hand, just take your included tightening tool, tighten it down the rest of the way. Once you hear those audible clicks, you're going to know it's tight enough. And then once you've repeated this process for the other side, just put both your end caps on. Just give it a quick shake test, make sure it's stable. We see it is. Now we're ready to load up our favorite Thule accessories and then hit the road. Well, with that being said, it's going to do it for our test fit of the Thule SquareBar Crossbar Roof Rack system on our 2015 Nissan Rogue.